to start letting people miss out on you. Sometimes you really have to pull your energy back.
Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about the power of choosing yourself. Have you ever felt like you were constantly waiting for someone else's approval, validation, or permission to live the way you truly want, whether in relationship, friendship, or even career choices? So many people are stuck in a sake of seeking external validation instead of embracing the power of choosing themselves. So, in today, I want to talk about why choosing yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. So, I'll put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my choices.
You have to start letting people miss out on you. Sometimes you really have to pull your energy back, pull a Houdini, and just be gone. You can go back and forth with people if you want to. At a certain point, you really have to just let people feel your absence. To force people to be in your life and they're not even sure if they want to be in it, that's very disrespectful to yourself. As an adult, especially in your 20s, start choosing people who choose you. Stop trying to force people to be in places that they don't want to be in. Even from my own personal experience, my life has drastically gotten better when I stopped trying to force people who don't want to be in my life, aren't really aligned with me, to be here, and started choosing the people who wanted me as much as I wanted them. This goes for friendships, relationships, jobs, really anything. If you have to force something, then it really most likely is not for you. If you have to give people grand theses and performances as to why they should want to be here with you, wrap it up. You should not be doing that. Please no.
The reason why it is so critical for you to start choosing yourself if you want to get into alignment is because in choosing yourself, you are actually getting back in connection with who you were meant to be in this life. That person doesn't apologize for being empowered. They do not second guess themselves, and they know that their priority in their life is to be the best possible version of themselves. So when you get in connection with your truest nature and you get into that alignment, you also start opening up channels of intuition, inspired action, motivation, deep wisdom, and knowledge. And that path before you starts to unfold. You might not even know exactly where it's going to lead you, but you just have this internal knowing that continues to show you the way forward.
When you start to become more intentional about yourself, everything changes. When you start to prioritize yourself and you become the center of your world, along with God, of course, everything changes. You even start to date differently. In my opinion, I think a lot of women center men to be the center of their world. Like, it's always about getting a man, finding a man, keeping a man. When you start to prioritize yourself and making yourself the center of your world, you start to realize, is this man enough for me? You don't want to rush into a relationship anymore. You actually want to take your time and be intentional, because everything else in your life starts to become intentional. You actually start to date with a purpose, and I think that a lot of people can just sense that about you. Instead of you trying to convince somebody that you're a girlfriend or you're a wife, they just already know that about you, and they kind of feel that. It's something in your aura, it's something in your essence that kind of just oozes off of you. You're no longer trying to convince someone anymore, because you already know that you are worthy enough. I think that makes you really slow down. You don't date from lack anymore. I think a lot of women and men too, they date from a place of lack. Oh, I will never meet someone as good as this person. Just appreciating yourself and appreciating your values. And when you start to really appreciate your values and appreciate yourself, you're only going to attract the same type of energy.
The more you find yourself, the more the life that you want will find you. Did y'all? I don't think y'all heard that. The more you find yourself is the more the life you want will find you. So during the time of that season, during the time of me going through that, I honestly thought to myself, everything that I wanted in life, I was chasing. I just wanted it so bad. I was just chasing nonstop, exhausting myself, exhausting my mind, and exhausting my soul. But for some reason, God just said, be still for a second. Get your mind right first. Because everything that you want, you cannot chase. Everything that you want, you need to attract. Everything that you want, you need to believe that you are going to get it. by any means necessary. And during that time of me hearing that and getting that download, I needed to share with you guys. There are some people out there that is constantly chasing this life, that is chasing the things that they want, and forgetting that it's already signed up for you. It's already lined up for you. Everything is already in ordained steps for you. And if you just walk into every step of your life, if you just walk into every purpose of your life, you will see that your life will start to look like how you want it to look.
You got to let God, the universe, whatever you believe in, guide you and listen to that voice. You can't live your life for everybody else. You have to do what in your soul makes you feel the most fulfilled, the most at peace, the most like you are walking in your purpose. I know this is my purpose. I know that every single person who I've met along the way has led me to my next big moment.
So that's a video, guys. So I'm just here also to share my choosings, like what you think about today's video, the power of choosing yourself. Think about it. How many times have you ever sacrificed your own happiness, needs, and dreams just to make someone else comfortable? How many times have you ever put your desire on hold because you were afraid of what others would think about you? We are conditioned to believe that putting ourselves first is selfish. But what if I told you that it's actually the key to living a fulfilling, authentic life? The moment you choose yourself, the moment you reclaim your power. Choosing yourself means setting boundaries that protect your peace. It means saying no when something doesn't align with your values, even if it disappoints others. It means prioritizing your mental health, your goals, and your happiness without guilty. When you choose yourself, you begin to recognize that your worth is not tied to how much you can give to others, but how much you honor your own needs. Let's talk about relationship. How many people stay in toxic or unfulfilling relationship simply because they are afraid of being alone? Choosing yourself means walking away from situations that drain you rather than that nourish you. It means understanding that you don't have to settle for breadcrumbs when you deserve the whole cake. When you start valuing yourself, you stop begging for love, attention, or respect. You demand it by the way you carry yourself. But choosing yourself is not just about relationship, it applies to every area of your life. Maybe you're stuck in a job that drains you, but you're too afraid to make a risk. Maybe you have a passion you have been neglecting because society tells you unrealistic. Choosing yourself means having the courage to pursue what sets your soul on fire, even if no one else understands it. It means trusting yourself enough to take leap of faith, knowing that you're capable of creating the life you desire. Now, let's be real. Choosing yourself is not always easy. It comes with resistance, sometimes from the people closest to you. When you start putting yourself first, some people will call you selfish to others, might try to trip you on going back to your old ways. But here's the truth. People who truly love and respect you will see you to thrive, and those who benefit from your lack of boundaries will be the most upset people because you've chosen yourself. Yeah, finally yourself or always, okay? One of the biggest shifts that happens when you choose yourself is that you start attracting people and opportunity that aligns with yourself. When you stop chasing, begging, or settling, you make space for things that are genuinely meant for you. You notice that friendships become more fulfilling, relationships become health, and career opportunities become more aligned with your passions. That's because choosing yourself raises your standards. Okay. So if you are watching this video and you're struggling to choose yourself, I want you to ask yourself, what's stopping you? Is it fear? Is it guilt? Is it the pressure to please others? What if it is? I want you to remember this. Your life is yours. No one else is going to live it for you. You deserve to be happy. You deserve to be loved and to be fulfilled. But that starts with you choosing yourself. If this message resonates with you, I want you to take a moment to reflect. What one way you can choose yourself today? Maybe it's setting a boundary, maybe it's finally taking that step forward, your dream. Maybe it's simply affirming that you are worthy or putting yourself first. Whatever it is, make that choice because when you choose yourself, you step into your power, and that power will transform your life. So if you've never chose yourself, it's time, ladies. Okay. So I've seen a lot of people in toxic marriages. Okay. When you ask them, why are you staying? Because this is not okay. You even saw with your own eyes, and someone is just there that physically abused, financially abused, spiritually abused, you know. And why are you here? I'm here for my kids. Please, it's time to choose yourself, because even if you're raising those kids in that kind of home, those kids, their mental health are not going to be okay. And you're teaching them it's okay to live in a toxic marriage. So when they grow up, they'll follow the same things, because they'll see like, okay, this is the way we are supposed to live, which is not okay. So stand up, dust yourself. It's okay to fail sometimes. It's okay um to feel bad, to cry, or it's okay, but you have to let toxic people. It's time. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in my next episode.